The goal is to develop spiritual stamina. So when a problem occurs, don't react out of
emotions, but out of wisdom.
There you go. There you go. So everybody has to develop this spiritual stamina, which means natural. That's natural. Because remember we said earlier that a problem is when we take our eyes off our goal, and the problem is not the problem, so it's the attitude that you have about the problem. Now, I realized that there are two struggles for me. Common sense versus nonsense, and regression versus progression. Now, if we do things and not using our common sense, that's out of nonsense, which means it's not making sense to do things. Someone said this to me one time. It took him 50 years to realize he couldn't do wrong right. He said it took him 50 years and he didn't realize he couldn't do wrong right. So, what does that mean now? We come to a point in our lives that everything that we think that we're doing, that we think that we can get away with it when we can't get away with it. And we realize that it is a wrong, that we're trying to make a wrong right. And you can't make right wrong, you can't make wrong right. Wrong is wrong and right is right. Now, we're getting into standards now. Standards that someone set up for you. So how about you learning how to set up your own standards? Now I'm talking about thinking correctly. And I'm talking about not being having outside influence to come into your life that you and I or anyone can continue to do something that we know in our heart of heart and our mind of minds that is wrong. And have you ever heard this before? Is that at one time you heard a loud voice that's saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Then all of a sudden when you keep doing it, the voice starts getting quieter and quieter. You don't hear it no more. I mean, you're on automatic pilot, man. Because you're not listening to your voice. Because nature comes to awaken our conscious. And once we become conscious, we become responsible. Huh? So it's about being responsible. Now, if we look at the word responsible, all we're doing is responding to what? Our ability. And I realize that which is lost, or we're losing our ability to learn how to reason with one another. We're losing that ability. So when we lose that ability, we do things illogically and irrationally. And when you do things illogically and irrationally, that means that you become mentally incapacitated. Huh? So that's why I said that we're trying to facilitate one's feelings, emotions, and one's thoughts and attitude and language and actions, that we develop develop the capacity or the tolerance that we need. Now let's think about this here now. How much when we consume or intoxicate certain, how much can our body take? Our body can only take but so much, because the laws of physics say that you only can take but so much before you react and before you respond. So that's how it is when it comes to being able or not being able to manage our emotions. So we must be able to manage our emotions. Now, one of the ways we can do it, we can do some journaling. As the sister said, we can do some self-affirmations. You know, I can do it. I know I can do it. It's like the little story in the past, what they call a little Native American child when he was going up the mountain. He says, I think I can, I think I can. Then all of a sudden he made a transition. He said, I know I can, I know I can. So you have to make that transition and say, I know I can manage my emotions. I know I can manage my thoughts. I know I can manage my attitude. I know I can manage what I'm saying to myself, and I know I can manage my actions. Yes, because you are woman up and you're manning up and taking ownership. and responsibility for your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your attitude, and the language that you use, and in your actions. Is that clear? Yeah, man. Man, it's in each and every one of us, man. All this that I'm saying is in each. We were born with this. But what happens is outside influence has contaminated us, as you said earlier, has poisoned us. And then we start becoming comfortable with that poison, comfortable with that contamination. You know, if you're used to giving if you're used to a dirty glass of water, and someone give you a clear glass of water, you say, man, just give me the dirty glass, because you're used to it. So we got to not being used to, taking second hand or second fiddle, whatever you want to call it, taking a back seat to anyone or no one. So we can rise above any situation, any condition, any circumstances, any problem, or anything that come our way. Because nothing is too big for you to handle. Now, if you can't handle it, it's like they said, so-called, what you call it in the Bible, where they say send them out in pairs and twos. So you hook up with somebody that is of like mind. That where you may be weak in one area, the other brother is strong. I remember I was in a program sometime when I was in D.C. And that's what we did. Once we went through the early stages in the program, and then we went out in twos. And the purpose of going out in twos is that we have each other back. Now, and many know that you can hang with someone and y'all can have each other back, but you have each other back for the wrong and doing the wrong thing and for the wrong reasons. So why not make that transition and have each other's back and doing the right thing and for the right reasons? Because intentions is judged by your actions. You can't get no clearer than that. What you intend to do, you do it. Hey man, I see that pretty little woman, man. Shoot, man, I'm gonna go and do what I can to get her. Or if I want to get a little shot or a drug, whatever, I'm gonna do what I have to do to get it. You intend to do it. Now the thing is, you got to own up to the responsibility or what comes with that. See, happiness is the joy that you feel when you are in pursuit of your potential. And you look at the word happiness, you look at the word ness, that means the state, the quality of your being, the state and the quality of your human being. See, I see us as a living, I see everything as a living organism. Why? Because organisms, they grow, they develop, and they evolve. So don't lose your fire. Don't lose your ambition. Don't lose your dedication. Don't lose it. Keep that fire lit, that fire burning, so that you can continue on and overcome anything that may come your way. Because it's all on you as well as it is in you. Earth, Wind & Fire did a song, and it's funny how the way you feel shows on your face. Put a little sunshine in your heart. It will make a way or make your day. Huh? Yes. Sister, yes, I'm listening.
Just like I want to know from other